So the last we have to read this data for territories. What we can do, we can just replace this directory name over here in this programming. Okay, and we can just rename this data frame as ter. Oh, it's already there because I created this. Okay, so let's do this te.r. Okay, and I will keep shift plus enter. So data frame, what's this? Oh, I kept this as a space. I should remove this space. Okay, now it will be ready. So our data frame is ready. Now, if you want to check the data, any of the data, what you should do, you should keep like df. So all these data frames are created. You can see der, cal. So if you want to check for cal, so what you can do, you can just go for display. Okay, and just click shift or enter, right? So it will display the data for calendar. Correct. Okay, if you want to just go for this and put this, so you can see n number of options are there. If you want to just click on distinct, okay, then you want to go for count. So system will automatically gives you option of your command. So it will show you all distinct records. So there are 912 distinct records we are having. Correct. Now, if you want to check the data in a same way manner, you have to check in cell, right? This data frame, and just see how many distinct records we have in salary. So there are 56,046 distinct records we have, right? Then if you want to, okay, leave it. Got it? Now, next we have to perform the transformation. So I'm again adding the text and I'm putting just double slash and writing this transformation, shift enter. So it gives me transformation. So I'm going to do a transformation for initially for calendar. So I'm putting just 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, when you putting the 4, right, it will give you a smaller font text. Okay, if you want to see the preview, you can see preview over here also. Now I'm doing transformation for calendar, right? You can see this will looks like that. Okay, so I can press enter. This for calendar. So what transformation we have to do for calendar? So let's first check the data within the calendar. You can see we have display. You can see this is the data. Now what I need to do is I need to add month column and year column both. Okay, so let's first add the year column, sorry, month column. Okay, so what I should do, let's do it df underscore cal. Okay, then we have a function known as with column function. So with column function is very important functions. So with the help of this function, what you can do, you can change the existing column. For example, you can rename also. You can see a lot of functions are coming like with column renamed, with columns, right? So you can do that. Or if you want to create a new column like derived columns, you can also do that with the help of with column. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new column or change a new convert this as a timestamp. We can do any kind of functionality, right? So the very first thing what we are doing is we are just creating a month column, right? Using this with column functions. Okay. So just a second. Let me keep as it is. Okay, display. And why I'm just displaying it so that we would be able to see the difference. Okay, So I'm just going to do df underscore cal, then with column. Okay, I just selected this with column, and then I am going to create a new column. So what is the name of the new column I want to make? I want to make new column as month, right? Fine. So in month, then I'm using month function. So month is the name of the column. Okay. And month is a function. Functions means it will automatically calculate, drive month number from date. Okay. So don't get confused. You can make this as a month number also, no problem. Let's make it as month number so that you would be able to understand month number is the name of the column which you are giving. But this month is actually a function month. What this function will do? This function will do a conversion. This will convert your date value into month number. Okay, then which column you have to point out? You have to point out with this, because you have only one column. This is date, so you will put call, then you will put date. So automatically system is giving you, no problem. Okay, then this bracket is meant for this, and the last bracket is meant for this, right? This is the one. So if you want to display this entire things, you can write display. Okay, let's first display. I'm not creating adding any derived column, I'm just making a display. I will put shift plus enter, right? So what it is doing, it has displayed month number, right? But it has not added. How it will add? If I just remove this display and I will write df underscore cal equals to, right? So what it will do, it will add this, okay, in the date, in this data frame. Till the time I am not giving the equals to sign, assignment sign, it will not add, right? So it has done, you can see. Now if you want to check, what you can do, you can do like df underscore cal underscore display. So this time it has added to the data frame, and you would be able to see it has added. Got it? Okay. Now what is next? So I am going to add month, year now. And how to do this year, adding year? So again I am doing the same stuff. Df underscore cal, I am going to add in cal, and I am using df underscore cal. Okay, and then with column. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a year. Okay, and this time I'm using the same function like month. We have a function name as year, and in this year I am using I'm converting year from date column, right? Then okay, so it's done. Now what I can do, I can just display at the same time, no problem. Okay, I can display at the same time. Okay, and click on shift plus enter, so it will add and display you this one. Okay, got it. So since we have added a column named month number and year, now what we should do, we should be able to write it into some of the data set. These data frames we need to write back to our containers. So for example, I'm already having a container known as beta1. Okay, and this beta1 is empty. There is nothing inside this container. So what I want to write in a same manner which I have done it, which just like alpha. In alpha we have multiple directories, and within those directories the files are written over there. So I want to write in Parquet format, not in CSV format, because we are dealing with a big data, and when we are dealing with a big data, it's always good to have a Parquet format in place, because it stores data in columnar format, not in the row format. So it has larger capacity, and it's good to visualize and do the analysis. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so so this is the programming, you should memorize it. Okay, to write any data, and I'm going to explain you. So df underscore cal. So I am writing this data frame dot write functions. Okay. So let me try to, you know, write it by myself. So that df underscore cal, then you have to keep dot write. The moment you write it, system will automatically give you the options. Then we have a mode. So what is the meaning of mode? Means there are different meanings, there are different modes we are having. Okay, we have append mode, we have overwrite mode, we have error mode, we have log mode, right? So I'm going to cover this later on in my theoretical sessions, right? What are the mode? So far I am using append mode because I want to just append the data. Okay, then after append mode, you know, you can check the logic. You need to specify where is the path where you want to append. Okay, so okay, so this is the write dot format. Okay, format we have not mentioned. Okay, so what we should do, first of all, we should specify the format, in which format we are writing the data. Okay, so we are writing the data in parquet format. Okay. Okay, now mode, you can replace this as append mode. Okay, and option, then we have path option. You can use option. So let's copy. Okay, and this is beta. So I have created beta 1. Okay, got it. So this is looking good. If you want to make it break it in a simpler way, what you can do, you can just put forward slash. Okay, fine. Let's run this. So at the moment you run, it will write the data, means it will load the data. So no need to create a pipeline, right? So just check in beta 1, you can see this calendar is loaded. Got it? So this is the power of Azure Databricks, right? So that's all from today's session. So we are going to cover more things in next session. So because we are just logging off, so always good practice to turn this cluster off. And how to turn this cluster off? Go to compute, click on this square button to terminate it. Okay, otherwise there will be a charge, right, for everything. Fine. So that's all.